This movie, Baby's Day Out, is about a rich little baby who explored everything in his storybook. So the movie begins as a babysitter carries a storybook to read for this little baby.
I'm sick of reading this 100 times. Your parents ain't even paying me enough funds either. Only $5?
The babysitter cries out, saying she's sick of reading the storybook often and on. Well, she read it, by the way, because if she don't... And the storybook is all about a little baby exploring a beautiful city. And yeah, that's the little baby's favorite storybook.
I'm about to start OnlyFans with our baby.
Honey, I don't want you to go back to your whore job.
It's too late. I've already called a photographer.
So the two couples be discussing on hiring professional photographers to picture their baby for a Billboard magazine or whatever it is. Meanwhile, the photographer's been hijacked by these three bad guys. So the bad guys continues the journey. Oh my, I hope it's not what I'm thinking. So they arrives at this beautiful mansion. Hey yo, bro being looking like this sea dog from Zootopia 2. We're here for the hit of lifetime. You wanna fly Dubai? So they got in and set their camera equipments. And here comes the rich folks and the baby.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Sophie Rain made $40 million from OnlyFans?
It is true.
Let me go wear a bikini.
So the baby's mother be saying she wants the best picture of her child to be the best in the upcoming magazine.
So that was a f***ing lie.
Meanwhile, the fake photographer convinced her to go put on another dress, saying that her current one might ruin the photo shoot. As an African, we're not leaving our child for strangers, because that's weird. It might poison your baby. So now, the bad guy's left with the baby. This is a motherfucking kidnap baby, a professional one, and they about to hit a jackpot. They took off the fake hair, beards, and everything, and hopped in their main van. Meanwhile, the OnlyFans model and her servants came out and saw nothing but a letter that says, "We have your baby. Don't call the police." Man, I'm not even gonna lie. This is a smart and intelligent way to kidnap. No violence at all, just some brain work only. I remember a quote that says, "Don't work hard, but work smart." That's a true definition of a smart work, bro. So the kidnappers requested the sum of $5 million from the rich folks. $5 million for only 3 guys? That's a life-changing money for real. If I got my own cut from the money, I'll be flexing at a yacht party with 2 Latinas in Miami. So here, bald guy is trying to make the baby sleep, but ain't no way. Pour him kerosene in the eye if he can't sleep. Smack him down. Read him a storybook. Well, the bald head guy was reading a storybook to make the baby sleep. Instead, he's the one that slept off.
Uh-oh. Come on now, dawg.
Bro, why would you sleep off on a life-changing opportunity like this? Man, I'd rather do crystal meth to stay awake and collect this bag. I can't sleep on a life-changing opportunity like this. Little baby watching pictures from the storybook, then saw a pigeon bird outside the window, same bird spotted in his storybook, and the adventure begins. I'ma put it this way, little baby is about to explore everything written in the storybook. So here, the senior bad guy smacked the other guy for spitting on him. Meanwhile, the baby is on top of the rooftop, operating. So when they quickly ran to the bald guy and caught him sleeping, this what he said.
Hyatt, you're gonna wake up the baby.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Wake up the baby? Our $5 million is gone, bro.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
The elderly guy went to get the baby, only to receive an uppercut, swap, and the other one, bow. Bro became an imbecile for the meantime. Man, ain't gonna lie, little baby got techniques, man. So his boys got him up so they'll jump to the other building. Meanwhile, bro fell off like a damaged elevator and fell inside a trash can. Wait, why would they tell him to jump when they know he's not yet okay? I'm not even gonna lie, low-key the other guys want him dead so they can share the money, $2.5 million each. So little baby was crawling and then saw a blue bus he basically used to see in his storybook. Then he hopped in. Meanwhile, the boss been looking like someone they digged out of the pit. Bro fell off from 8-story building and he's still working. No injuries, no blood. When they looked and saw that their $5 million is about to disappear, shouted in fear and went after him. Stopped the bus. Meanwhile, the baby hopped inside a fat woman's bag. When the fat woman carried her bag, didn't she notice that the weight is different? Or didn't she look at the bag before carrying it?
And you know what though? That's typically how the bullshit goes, you feel me?
So they followed the big woman from behind, only to get smashed with a Gucci bag. Fiend! Bow! Hit! Smash! Super uppercut! Man, the fat woman beat the hell out of these three losers. Like, damn! I wish I could sell you for $5, you little jerk. Little baby crawling to children's park. So Miss Young Lady / Nanny took him to children's gatherings or whatever it is. And I know that little baby must leave because his destiny is to explore. Ain't no staying here. Little baby's just a natural savage for getting into another baby's carrier and drank from her feeding bottle.
Man, how can I explain what happened in this scene? Okay, the baby saw a taxi as the same in his storybook. As he was about to make a move, he was under a lady broadcasting a news about a missing baby boy, which is him. Meanwhile, the bad guy's in the other corner, also watching from the news from a TV. And in the other side, the baby's mom is at home watching the news, but ain't lucky to see her baby when the incident happened. Nobody knows what this missing baby looks like either. Everybody just hearing news about a missing baby boy. So the bad guy saw him and quickly rushed to the venue, but can't find him. And meanwhile, baby boy has dipped in the taxi, and bye-bye, losers.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
You know, we're always like this close.
I've seen the baby. Where'd he go? You gotta pay me the $5 million. Here is money.
Guarantee. Listen, mister, I didn't know your kid.
In Africa, if you waste a millionaire's time lying to him in a situation like this, I assure you gotta sleep in jail for the rest of your life, period. So, little baby arrives and saw a zoo he basically used to see in his storybook. So the adventure begins. The bad guy's jaw drops when they saw little baby crawling across the road. So they traced the baby and found him in a gorilla cage. Little Savage be laughing them and was like, "Catch me if you can." Who's gonna catch the baby? So the big guy goes first as he drags the baby, and little baby was like, "Daddy!" And the gorilla hit the big guy with his 100-kilogram palm weight.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
Big guy be smiling to the gorilla as if everything's okay, but deep down, bro is burning out.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Bald head guy, it's the turn now. So bro used a stick to carry out the baby, but gorilla ended him up flying in the sky and landed like a heavy rock. Boom!
And I've decided that I want to die.
هكر يا جماعة لو انتبهتوا لحركاته هكر.
And now it's the big boss turn. Bro thought it's gonna be easier for him to carry the baby because the baby be sleeping close to the gorilla.
Ah, shit! Here you go again.
Well, as he drags the baby, the gorilla holds him with 4 hands, brah. Pushed him and bro hanged at the other side of the cage. Pow!
We tired of playing with your ass, nigga. Today your ass is gonna die, bitch. Say goodnight, motherfucker.
Ain't no difference between Jesus Christ on the cross with bro. So now, little baby's mission in the zoo has been delivered. Now he about to explore another place. I'm craving a hot doggy. Baby leaving Uncle Eddie? So they chased him into a rabbit hole and caught him in the other rabbit tunnel. Today ain't your lucky day, shorty? So the police tracked a vehicle and was coming towards their direction. Things about to get messy. Asking them about the kidnapped baby, but they denied, saying they don't know anything about it. Meanwhile, the little savage be cooking the big boss. Yes! Burning down his pee-pee! Yeah, it's entertaining, but in the first place, the bad guys did a very huge mistake. As an African, if I was the boss, I'll definitely hide with the baby in the garden, while the other two sit down on the bench and pretend to be discussing. So simple. So Big Boss begins to mourn like Cornstalker. Ooh! Ow! Oh yes! Deep down, bro's reproductive system is on flame. And the cops was like, is this man okay? That's very suspicious, ain't gonna lie.
If I the cops, probably I'm gonna remove the suit he used and covered what's going down there. So the cops left. Little Savage also left cause bro was busy enduring the pain from his pee-pee. And suddenly his pants burst out in flames and bro experienced the worst pain as the big guy mashes them like jam, wah, just to off the flame burning on his pee-pee. I don't think his pee-pee will ever function again, I swear. Bro stood up and began walking like, I don't know. So Little Savage arrived at this construction building, saw a worker eating some donuts. Little Savage smiled and crawled towards him because he must be very, very hungry.
As he stood as he eats the donut, the elevator starts to pull up. Soon the bad guys arrived again, got in an elevator too. Like, upon all these brutal attacks from this baby, these men still be chasing him? For me, I ain't doing that, I swear. As the big guy reaches up to get the baby, as the baby slips into another elevator going down. Man, I give up, man. Can't you see there's something special about this kid? Huh? Now big guy is stuck up in a void. Meanwhile, the boss persuaded bald-head guy to help drag up the big guy. And now they both got stuck. It's over for y'all. When I get the baby, I'm keeping the $5 million to myself. I wonder how someone is going to fall off something this high and still not break their skull.
Freeze! You're my $5 million. Ain't getting away this time. Let's see who's the boss. So Little Savage spit trick slides down the boss. Not only that, a carpentry hammer flings and smash him in the face. Ball! When you got a pure heart, that's how your enemies keep fumbling. So bro painted himself with a custard. I don't know what that is. Right now, bro is looking like a hot mess. And the baby? He is left along with the site workers. And now the losers are left alone, looking like trash. FBI agents visits the rich folks, parents of the Little Savage, telling them about reports they got about a missing baby from the bus, the children's park, from the zoo, and from the construction building. Now the babysitter was like, oh, the baby is exploring everything from the storybook. And she knows where he's going next. And the couples will be like, what? You know where he's been going all these while and you kept quiet? So they all left to the next place and arrived and saw some old folks singing for the baby. That big smile from the baby made me cry. Little Savage knew he was a champion, a hero. He conquered every level of the adventure, but this wasn't the end. Little Savage had to continue his last adventure,
which is at the bad guy's house. So they threw down the storybook and was arrested by the police. Now, Little Savage got home in his bed. Took up another storybook? Nah. Little Savage is about to explore in China. And that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed Ray Ray Comic, don't forget to like, comment the next video I'll recap, tap the subscribe button, and share the video to your friends and lovely ones. Thanks ya.